Hey everybody, welcome back to Satisfactory 1.2 Experimental Back to the Desert. Hi everyone, how you doing this Saturday morning? Yeah, we are back in the desert. We are trying to see if we can't make a life out here like we tried way back a couple of years back. Except this time I have scrambled all of my nodes, so yeah, things are a bit different. So yeah, this one here is a little different from the last series in that I am not really trying to race my way to the end goal like I was with the other one. That's why I did transplant my whole operation to the forest up there with the original nodes in the 1.1 version. So yeah, I am back out here. Now I'm just kind of, dealing with it, trying new things, trying to bring some difference to the game, taking all the stuff I've learned over the years of what I've done to just see where that goes. So hi, yeah, welcome back. So last week we left off basically right here on the highway. We got the blueprint all kind of figured out. So we got ourselves a lovely little 4-lane highway that I'm going to be building out here. We left off me trying to make this corner, and I was all trying to get all fancy curvy, and I realized I don't need curvy. I need intersections. So I have gone and made a blueprint for intersections. Let me just drop it over here in wherever it'll sit. So it is basically one part of a highway segment. So, that would be this part of the corner. And what I do is I simply paste 3 others around it, and that gives me a full-on intersection. I'm going to try to keep this thing as straight as possible. I'm not going to, we have new ways of driving tractors and stuff like that, but it's a highways project. The interstate just cuts through, man. It doesn't turn. So I'm going to try to minimize my turns and things like that. But, we'll deal with kind of that each lane. It's just where we got these kind of big 90s. And what reminded me, of course, is I do have some nodes over here I want to start gathering in. In fact, we're right about to drive over top of a copper. Is that a coal node? Good Lord, that actually is a coal node. All I saw was the copper node. I didn't realize there was coal right there. Yeah, so there's lots of resources off in that direction as well. I don't think they've got a lot going off in that direction, so I'm not going to be too worried about going over there. But right now, where I am heading is... that's a normal, I'm heading off to where that little light is shining up there, because that is a pure iron node, and that's what I need right now. Is I need just a massive influx of iron. Oh, and that reminds me, sorry, I did it again. Shh, don't tell anyone. You saw nothing. Nothing, I tell you. Okay. So yeah, I did do some ticket gathering, and to do the ticket gathering, I turn them passive, and then I go beat them up, and then I take their stuff, and then I put it into my ticket machines, because I needed pillars. I needed my pillars and beams. So yes, I did unlock my pillars and beams. I also got 3 hard drives ready to go into the MAM. So yeah, we got some stuff that we can do today. And hopefully, like I said, by the end of the stream, that we are going to have that highway connection ready to go. Now, I am wondering, do I actually want to go further out this way before I make that turn? You know what? I think I do. So, I'm immediately having this all set up here. Going to start taking it down. Oops. So we're just going to pull all of this stuff out here. Grab the other side of the highway. This, I'm not fully done with the design. Mostly because it doesn't really take into account the power lines. It doesn't really take the hypertube that I'm going to be using to connect the different sections to. But I'm going to get that one intersection in place, kind of figure out what I want to do. And I do have a bit of an idea. So I'm not sure if that's where I'm going to end up doing today. because I only need the one intersection, but I do have an idea for other stuff. Okay, let's get this guy locked in. So we're gonna drop a few more of these. So we basically using two blueprints here. We have a left and a right, so to speak. This one here doesn't have the hypertube entrance, and the center section there is split between the two different blueprints. So what I'm putting in is this side of the highway. I can then run back over here. We can grab a selection of that guy, and then we can just start popping him into place. And this blueprint... And this blueprint does have oops, I put the wrong one on this side. That's the one I want. So this one does have the hypertube port there, so we can just pop a few more of these into place. I really should look up more often, because now I just realized there's a giant arc that's going to get in my way a little bit. But you know what? That's okay. I'm hoping I am going to be above the height for a miner. So let me just run these bits out. No, let's go like that. So I also like to put a platform underneath my miners. That's the exact same height. Oh well. Just makes it easier to line things up. They don't float as much. You kind of get a little bit more control on your when you're turning them. Okay, so that one's lower, so it's this guy is the one I'm trying to avoid. So I'm going to put the miner there for the copper. I'm not going to start shipping it right away, which I'm also going to have to figure out how a highway section is going to work, but... Yeah. Lots of things to figure out still. I'm kind of debating, what I'm debating here and kind of hemming and hawing is whether or not I'm going to import new old blueprints in, or if I'm going to just make all new ones. So that's kind of what I'm going for. All right, let's put another section in here. Oh, I'm at iron rod. I should probably get these tubes hooked up. Got lots going already here. So the reason I need the iron is I do have a coal node over there. It's slowly building me, you know, it's a normal node, so, you know, I get a normal node's worth of coal, which I think is 120. Let's actually take a bit over here. So this is the coal node right here. What are you pulling out right now? So yeah, so I've got it. Yeah, so it's yeah, so I've got it boosted on a Mark II, so I can get it up to 120, which is fine. The problem is that I only got the one iron node here, and it's pretty much tapped up. The machines are backing up because, you know, containers and stuff are getting full. So if I do need some iron, so if I take some iron here and I run it back to where I've got a couple of steel machines. To get any kind of steel product, what I have to do is I have to hand bomb the iron over, and then that'll make me a few bits and pieces. It ain't working grand because, you know, I need lots of steel beams, and yeah, I currently don't have any. So I really need to kind of get that iron moving and grooving. Okay, let's grab some steel tubes. I should probably also get some dimensional depots on top of these guys. Do I want to do that? I don't know yet. Yeah, I probably do. Okay. Yeah, squirrel, sorry. ADHD Satisfactory. Where do I got my Mercer spheres? No Mercer spheres there. You got me Mercer spheres? You got me Mercers. Mercer. I got the hard drives on me. Where did I put my hard drives? There. Can't see the forest through the trees. Also, while I'm here, I might as well toss one of these guys into the MAM. There we go. Where are we on our tiers? Yeah, so the next thing I need to do is I need to get this enhanced power structure, but it's, you know, lots of seal stuff in there, and I have to get the encase going, and that means I have to bring limestone over, so I'm pretty much, yeah, I need to get this highway set up so I can bring my resources in. This is just the jump pads, and I don't really give three wahoos about the jump pads. I honestly never ever used them. Okay, not quite true. I have used them in the past, just very limitedly, or very limited. Mostly because, you know, staircases weren't really that easy to do back in the day. But, well, we even have elevators now, which is, yay! Okay, do I have... I was going to put in some dimensional depots. I'm going to do it in such a way that I don't really... Yes... Yeah, because it'll cut off after a little bit. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to break off feeding into this container here. Almost went off the edge. I'm going to put a little bit of more floor in here. I mean, the whole thing's going to end up being a factory floor at some point anyway. So what I'm just thinking is, where do I want to do the split? And I think what I'm going to do is right here. So I'm just going to grab a splitter. Let's put one on the pipe or the rod. We'll put one there on the plate. We'll grab a lift. I'm going to try that there. Then I'm going to go grab the dimensional depot. I need SAM fluctuator. I think I saw some of that in this little box here. Nope. Where did I put it? Do I not have any SAM fluctuator? Oh, no. Oh, yeah. No, I don't. Okay, so... SAM fluctuator. Can I make any? Oh, I can make 15. Okay, let me just get some of this stuff made. I don't know, every week, all I do now is for the next hour or so have that stupid song that I play in my freaking head. Yeah, and I do it to myself. Like, I made the decisions that it does that. Anyway, okay, dimensional depot. We're going to flip you around like that. And what I want to see is whether or not I can get a belt to wrap itself around. It is clipping there. That's okay. I'm going to live with it. All right, and then this guy can go the same, like that. Can I get on top of this? Oh, there is a ladder in the same place. Okay. Thank you. That was actually very helpful, having that ladder that I can't get past because of the conveyor. I don't know why I do this in the morning. Before I've fully ingested all my coffees. Okay. Good. Have enough stuff for that one as well. I really do. It is definitely in my top list of additions to the game. Oh, that's not good. Poopy boops. Oh, wait a minute. I know what I can do here. Let's try this. Instead of going in that direction, let's flip you around like that. Is that going to be a corner I can make? Like, how does that turn? Ooh, that actually should turn. It does. clippies. Yay! Okay, cool. Excellent. No clippies. I hate clippies. But no, sorry. I hate unintentional or enforced clippies. I don't mind clipping when it comes to things like the foundations and stuff like that, but I really don't like the machines and the belts and stuff clipping. Okay. That should now mean that I'm getting iron rod, and I'll be getting iron plate slowly trickling up in there. It's going to take a while, so I'm going to grab some iron plate now. I don't feel like I'm, going to be hurting any production where I'm borrowing plate and a rod because there's enough of a backlog there that should keep those going until the dimensional depot gets full. Okay, I'm going to keep telling myself that's exactly how it's going to work. Let's get back to getting over here. I should grab a power line. This will be a temporary one, or at least temporary from the main base to here. I'm gonna move you up a little bit and then over. And then we'll do some half nudges. Half nudges? Can I have some half nudges? There's a half nudge. There's a half nudge. So I can get that pole on there. And then we can grab another one. You know what? I'm going to... Oh, oops. I forgot there's 3 dimensions. Not just 2. There we go. Let's grab this. Put you there. Hopefully that's short enough. There we go. Excellent. And then we can come up to here. And I'm going to put the power pole to all the rest of it right there. And then we can just splice into there. Okay. And now I'm going to grab a hypertube entrance and we can power you up. Did I not connect you? Why didn't I connect you? Oh, I didn't make this connection back here. Oops. There we go. Yay, now we got greens. All right, the power only runs one section here, but at least it can get me down to the other end. Post haste. I'm going to put a booster there. Or actually, oh, this is where I'm putting a booster. I've gotten myself stuck. Oops. There we go. Okay, so maybe I'm not ready for this stage. Yeah, I am definitely not ready, because I already thought about where I'm putting a booster, and apparently I'm putting a booster there. Yes, I'm running. Running. Oh, and lend the booster. Am I using any material I don't have a lot of? Wastefully? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, let's get this section in now. And the arch is not going to be an issue. How are we doing down here? That's okay. I can work with the supports just fine. Okay, what I don't really have is an easy way to get back up there. We'll use the landscape here and pop shoot. Okay, do I want to go one more? I think I do. I'm going to go one more section here. And again, I'm making sure I sample from each side because there is that left or right. It doesn't matter which one's left, which one's right, but there is an A, B. It is over here. Am I having a change of plans? Oh, that's water. And that is limestone. And those are guys who want to eat my face. Okay, stop squirreling myself. I'm going to use this arch here to get back over. Rather gnarly looking one. And my MAM research is done. Actually, this is kind of convenient. Okay, let's get the side section in, or the intersection in. So we're going to go and grab our highway crossing, and you line up like so. And we just got to move you over a little bit now. So the one goes in there. I believe that is the correct height. Yes, it is. So we put one in there. We immediately run out of concrete. I just made this run. Why isn't the concrete going up? I have a depot in the concrete. While I'm here. Throw some power lines. Just kind of went into my own little space there for a moment. All right, now what's going on with the concrete? So I want to bring over the coal because I need to get some coal power. I want to bring over the iron because I need lots more iron. Yeah, what's going on here? You're full. Oh, it's just such an awful upload speed. Okay. Wow, that is slow. I gotta get some upgrades in there. Maybe we'll do that right away. Dumped it on the place. Which means I'm back to the MAM. Wow, wasn't I just here? All right, what did I get this time? Ooh, fine concrete. So what do you got? Silica and that. Ooh. That is not bad. That's not bad at all. Because I'm going right near some quartz, I think. Hang on, because concrete is my issue right now. But that's a massive increase. That's like a 400% increase from that node? Huh. That actually might be worth it. Hang on. Let me do a quick pulse here. Know I got quartz somewhere. One of my markers here, in fact, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's quartz right there. I'm going to be pretty much driving right past that. It's impure. But that's going to be enough. Okay. Wow. That's actually a useful recipe. So let's go back into that. Nope. We want the hard drive library. Yeah, let's grab this. I'm going to go into the alien technology. Do I want to do that yet? No, I'm going to hold off on that. So let's just get the hard drive going and grab some more concrete. Put that in there. Yeah, might as well throw that in there. I'm going to grab some more concrete just because I don't think I have enough yet. Like, just load myself up because, you know, I got a bit of a haul. So we're just going to grab PayPal. There. We'll just empty that sucker out. Okay. Let's try this one more time. And I still can't use the hypertube because I didn't bother connecting the rest of it. But in the meantime, what I'll do is this time when I'm running back, I'll try to remember to connect up the power lines. How am I running power lines here? Okay, never mind. Not going to figure out the power. Doesn't matter. Just worry about getting the trucks down there. Okay, let's try this one more time here. Let's grab our blueprints. It's a little funky here. Trying to get it to get into place, but we have all the nudges in the world. So I can nudge it over, and that puts that one there. Trying to get right on the edge here. Oop. Come on. Come on, snap. Snap into place. Really? Fine, I'll go down to the bottom here. Ow. Pop that in there. Pop that one in there. There is my intersection. And I will make something for the supports underneath there, so no worries. Yeah, lots of space. Good. Okay, so that's okay. All right, let's grab the next section of highway here. And I think we have to raise you up by one, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab the outside on that side. That one I should. Come on. You don't want to snap in? No, of course you don't. Why would you want to do that? There we go. Okay, let's try to, let's once again take ourselves back up to the top. Good morning, Shadow Volt Gamer. All right, so it's going to be with the blueprint. It shouldn't take too long. So we can just go boop. Now, what am I missing this time? Now I'm missing quick wire. I'm gonna lose it in a minute. You bastard. Okay, I think I'm gonna make an update to while I'm stuck back there. Gonna make a slight update to so only one side is getting I'm gonna make a little bit of a change to I'll get the sentence out. Even I'm gonna interrupt the sentence to tell you I'm gonna get the sentence. I am going to do a little quick modification to one of the blueprints. I'm thinking the B. Just to get a power pole in there, just to make running the power a little bit easier. So I'll save that blueprint. Clear the blueprints, load a blueprint, transportation. We're going to load up B. Grab the handy dandy ramp. Oh, I guess I can get rid of this stuff now, which will give me back the material. I was kind of figuring out what the hell I was going to do the blueprint. So I just kind of snapped in some temporary fixtures to get the right count for it to make sure it'll fit on the ideal fit on the 4x4. Okay, so now, unfortunately, there isn't an easy way for me to connect the left and right. I'm gonna have to do each section manually, but what I can do is put a power pole here. Do I want to do that? No, I don't think I do. I've kind of yeah, I've got it kind of cleaned up already enough. Okay, never mind. Let me grab all the stuff here because I need it. I've got a quick wire over here. That would be you. No, you're the silica. You're the quick wire. That's another one. See, this highway is going to be doing a lot of work in the near future. It's going to need not just to bring me my iron, it's going to be bringing me my deuterium, it's going to be bringing me my quartz. So it's going to be, you know, a pretty busy road. So I really do need to get it done. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is just every once in a while, let's just make sure we cross. Oh, that's why I need the power pole there. Because it only allows 2 connections. Right. Right. I don't like how busy that looks, though. Okay, nope. And once again, moving on. I can always do the run jump or the slide jump. Okay. Where it's going to take me forever just... Oh, there's a hard drive right over there. He's squirreling again. Come on. There we go. It also now occurs to me is why would I be doing this if I'm going to have to deal with the power? Oh my God. What am I doing to myself here, guys? Well, nope, 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 nope. Yeah, nope. Yep. I want to fix these. No, I'm going to make I have to make that fix. I have to, because I just realized that all I'm doing is making my life more miserable later on. So here's just a thing. You know, if you ever work in a pipeline, and in this case, I'm working in a pipeline with myself because, you know, what my actions right now are going to do are going to affect my future actions, is you always want to kind of think the least harm kind of stuff. So if you're working in a pipeline, for example, you know, in the animation industry where my primary work comes from, you always want to make sure you're leaving what you're working on clean and easy to access for the next person in the production line. And honestly, you want to do the same thing for yourself, because it just overall saves time. Me spending these few minutes here to just freaking do it and stop whining about it will save a lot of time down the road, like me having to put these posts in, because that actually is going to be the only real solution I have, because of we only have 2 connections on the light fixtures, and I have to go crosswise every once in a while as well. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this to try to keep it clean, and then we're going to connect across these posts like that. And then each segment, I'll connect those poles. So that didn't take me any time whatsoever. So we're going to save the blueprint. And again, they've nicely fixed that up, so it will save it in the right location. So I'm going to clear the designer. I'm going to go load up the next blueprint. We're going to grab highway sample A. And we're going to do the same thing because it will save time in the long run. Here we go. Not going to worry about the hypertube entrance because that'll be on when I think it's long enough. So I'm not going to, make a formal section, at least not wise yet. Let's take that wire out and we're going to connect all through here like that. We're going to leave that alone there, and then just at some point in both strings I just need to make sure I connect the two sides. So once again, we're going to save the blueprint, clear the blueprint designer so it recovers all. I'm going to go take everything out of the container here, so we'll take all that stuff out of there. When you clear the blueprint designer, it doesn't return it to your inventory. I suddenly remembered. It puts it in that storage chest on the designer itself. Okay, what did the man cough up for me this time? Oh, that's ironic. Never gonna need that much silica. That's not a bad turnaround. Get some coal, but I'm not a big fan of either one of those. Oh yeah, 6 inventory slots, iron wire. Yeah, we're gonna take the 6 inventory slots. Cool. I'll always take that. And I think I left my hard drive over here. Let's get this last one scanned up. I'll grab that one on that mound. Did I scan them all? Where'd that hard drive go? Oh, it's right there. I'm looking over here for the container when it's over here. I don't know. Did something switch or my brain? Oh no, it's Space Engineers intruding. Because they do their inventory differently. The screens are swapped. I hate it when that happens. Okay, let's get you scanning. Let's try this for what, the 28th time this morning? And we'll do a bounce and a float. And where do I want to do the start replacing? I almost want to start replacing right back here. Like right with this section here. This seems so counterproductive. But, can I still reach that? No, it's too far away for sampling. But again, it's not about the now, it's about the then. And drop you down. Oh, you're not rotated in the right way. Let's snap you to there. There we go. And we'll get you lined up. You just have to come over by one. I have to replace these tubes. Pretty sure they didn't connect. I should be able to also be able to use the auto connect for the tubes at some point as well. Anyway, let's keep going down. Go put another one in. Put another one in. And erase. So get rid of that while I'm here. But at least with the blueprint, it really isn't super painful because you can replace so much at any given moment. I'm just going to replace this side on this return trip. So I'm not going to, run back and grab the other side, or, oops, wrong button. or run back and connect the power lines. I'll just do that because obviously I'm going to have to go back at least probably a few more times, several more times, I would say, to get more material. So, but in the meantime, we can easily restart fresh from here. All right, grab a sample. Middle mouse click for if you don't know what how you grab the samples there. All right, where are you trying to appear? Let's just turn you off of blueprint so I can see where the hell you are. Oh, I grabbed the wrong thing. That would help. Hit the center and down you go. That vertical nudge really is just everything. Okay, so now we're just gonna run this way. Yeah, can I get away with vertical? No, they're too far apart. I'm not gonna fight it. We're just gonna get all of these segments in. Figure where the highway's going. Shouldn't even have to do an elevation change anywhere here, it looks like. Now I'm out of wire. Means I'm doing nothing, because wire is one of those kind of ones that I need for everything else. Actually, I do have cable. Not a lot of cable, but so I can run these back while I'm at it. It's going to make it look very busy, but let's call it a 1950s style interstate as opposed to, you know, modern interstate where keep it as clean as possible and unobtrusive to nature as possible, which is, you know, a good thing. 1950s, of course, you know, just power lines everywhere, in much more industrial looking. So a reminder of the past. Now, wires right over here. Whee! Let's grab a few of those. Let's grab a few of these. And let's grab... No, I don't think I need to bring... I'm going to bring only a single roll. I'm going to probably have to come back for other stuff before... long before I need anything else. For the return trip, though, we can replace this side. And that should be the new recipe. Yes, it is. Again, I'm going to have to nudge this one into place. But the rest of them should line up directly in behind. We can just go like this. Yeah, it's only going to take, it's only 14 wire per section, so that's fine. And then we just keep going. I should probably put another side ramps up near the where the intersection is, because I seem to be falling down a lot. There was I'm ignoring that random bit of road tile that was right there. That's a little weird. Yeah, blueprinting really is such a time saver. Especially when you're doing big kind of transport jobs like this and you're, you know, either rail or highway. All right, I'm gonna keep going down this direction on this side first. Oh, you can see it. Why are you turned on? You have, oh my God. That's a little creepy. My lights are on. But you're not connected to anything. I'm not going any further with that. That's suddenly felt very weird. Okay, and let's keep moving. And we're moving. How are we doing on resources? Not bad. I might have to bring some Caterium back with me when I get out there, because I use more quick wire than I use regular wire. All right, we're starting to come up on the nodes here. Have a look and see where we're at. Yeah, so we got to kind of basically, this is another cluster of nodes. I've marked a pure Caterium over here. These are normal Cateriums, kind of buried in here. That's supposed to be a normal Caterium, but yeah, the markers don't seem to want to change. Try this again, normal Caterium. I think it's because I have to hit enter to bake it in and then hit apply. Yeah, there we go. Don't remember what that is. That's coal, so that's the coal I'm after. That's where I'm heading right now, to the pure iron. What are you? Don't know, because new marker doesn't tell me anything. Okay, so that's the beacon I'm trying to get to, is this coal here, but we're going to be going past this iron very shortly. So I think I'm going to highlight it, because it is the iron that I need to grab. Now, it is off to the side there, but that's okay. We can do it a little connective segment here, even if we just kind of hand do it. And then it might give me an idea of what I want the kind of other, instead of, you know, full-on big intersections like that, just, you know, off-ramps and side streets and the like. All right, I'm only going to have enough Caterium for 5 more of these. There is... Ooh. Do I need to do a little rise up? I do. Okay, so for the rise up... thank you, Mr. Man. I'm going to grab some concrete. The highway is 5 wide, so both sections. Each section is 2.5. So I'm going to go 5 wide, because what goes up must come down. Let's grab a 2 meter. And there we go. Let's soup the others. Let's do another 5 of those, and then we'll go back to the 1 meter. Like that. Okay, so that should now give me a little bit of riser. Asphalt, 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 asphalt. So we go boop, boop. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put stairs there. Because it's, you know, the center. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Because it's the center of the road. A little moment of panic there. And I think I'm going to use you. 1. Come on. Okay, fine. Be that way. Yeah, so we got a little staircase going up like that. Perfect. Okay. You're, I think, just a normal iron, right? Yep, you're a normal iron, but I will gather your fruits of your labor. There's my quartz that I'm going to need. So I'm going to grab all the quartz I can right now. Okay, so that means I'm going to want to have 2 stations here, because this is what I also want to extract. So it really is the pure iron that I'm after. And I'm also then going to grab this stuff. because it's right here. There we go. Now I'm going to bring in the other side of the highway, so I'm going to switch over to B, which we're going to line up on this guy here. And it looks like I got to do a half nudge. Yep. And then we'll come back this way. And that way. Perfect. Right there. I'm switching to this side is because, you know, this is the side that's going to have the off-ramp. Or the side street. And I should only need to just clear out the barriers. And I'm out of iron rod. Okay. So how do I want to do? I'm going to need to run back anyway. So I'm going to give a little thought, and I need an side street, which doesn't need to be 4 lanes, so I just need a 2-lane side street segment. And then I need a truck section. Gonna get the road, hit the highway, making the road. Hit the a little sluggy right over here. Hello, friend. Hi. Yeah, we don't like each other right now. Thank you. Anyone else down there I can get some stuff from? Because tickets, man. I need my tickets. Ooh, that was a flash of lightning. Okay, how am I doing over here? I actually did run out of power. Yeah, so all that's been processed through. All that wood's been processed through. I think I should go chop some trees down. I really don't. Yeah, so, okay. So, the steps are... get the iron over, get that little bit of... just get some steel production going. Continue the highway out to the full-on steel. Get a proper steel production, which I'm going to build off on the opposite side of the crater from everything else. Yep, just making sure you're an area collect. How much we got? I think that should be enough for now. Yep, that's plenty of leaves and lots of wood. And it's 300 to 1 for the wood or something like that. A ridiculous amount. And I'll just put away the chainsaw. Okay, so the plan, yeah, is to get the steel set up. Then to unlock the high tension wires. And then I'm going to run a set of power lines and set up for the coal power plant. So we don't run out of power over here anymore like this guy. Yeah, he's out of fuel. So, yeah. You turn your back for a second. But yeah, all right. We got fuel production going back in. Okay. Now I'm going to head over to the blueprints. The iron rods will slowly trickle into the depot there. All right, so 2-lane highway. Let's start with a concrete one of these. Maybe 2. Okay, I'll just vault it back down here. No, I need to be up there still. Oh, wait. I keep forgetting I have these now. Drop one of these guys down. Let's try that again. Where's the best viewing angle? Probably having the ladder right there. Okay. And let's drop one of you down. There we go. Okay, so then, do I care about having a center walk? Not particularly, actually. So let's go to asphalt. Let's grab you, and we'll 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have to lift you by 1? Yeah, I do. We're gonna lift you, and then we're gonna go. Yeah, I can always delete, remove access. We're gonna go like that. We're gonna grab our half. Like that. And down to there. That should leave me. Yeah, this is weird. That is weird. That is outside the boundaries, but it let me do it. Why? I'm going to save this. I haven't changed the icon, but I'm going to go side street. Save it in the transportation. We'll put it right there. Save blueprint. Why did I suddenly start staring at the ground? Let's grab that blueprint. Okay, so it doesn't add it in. It's there. Oh. No, they're all there. What the hell? No, that can't be a real thing. Actually, let's turn you into concrete here. This can't be a thing. Really? Well, No, I didn't include... Oh, I didn't save the blueprint. Okay, let's save this. Grab another one here. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Supported by polluted blueprinter, but apparently I can make 6 wide highway sections. Would you look at that? Huh. Well, isn't that interesting? Very interesting. Don't want to be a hypocrite. Isn't that interesting? Huh. Go figure that. So you can actually make extra wide blueprints depending on what you're doing with foundations, certainly. So you can make like a 6x6 foundation. Oh, well, that is fascinating. that is good information to have. Okay, now let's get some markings on these roads. We're going to use that. I really wish these half ones would take a marking, but they don't. Yeah, I guess that is the best. I don't like this. I need more options. Guess I'll just run the center line down on that one here. I'd really like to be able to paint. I mean, I can. Actually, you know what? I can. I just have to do that lovely, lovely clipping. At least the asphalt has minimal amount of Z fighting. You can see it's going on there, but I can now come in here and I can replace those markers with those and rotate this around. Rotate it around again, like that. Okay, there we go. So that's got those coming in. Let's grab our railings, because, you know, safety. Get in the corner. There you go. And we'll run you down to here. I'll delete these or remove these as I kind of bring stuff in, but I kind of wanted this just to be a street, just a nice little 2-lane street going through. In fact, let's give it a little bit of the decorative. 1, 2, 3, 4. The center line is right here. So let me grab our organization street light. I should probably have thrown... Oh, I didn't grab any quick wire. Yes, but I did bring the quartz. I brought one little lousy thing of quartz. No, I brought 3 quartz. I'm going to throw that little bit of iron into there. I forgot to grab Factorio. Okay, let's go grab the iron rod. We'll grab a few hundred. How are we doing on that? We're doing fine, we're doing fine, we're doing fine. Getting a little low on steel beam, but not really using a lot of them. So I might as well go throw some more highway pieces in. I have to run back to grab the Factorio. I've only got the half a highway so far. At least what the highway does is it makes it really easy to do the slide jump for fast travel, so to speak. At least until you can get your... Nope, I won't be putting any highway sections in. Until you get your hypertubes up and running. Because, you know, nice, perfectly smooth surface. I get a little acceleration if I time it right. So if I can just get it to a quick bounce like that and I don't deploy the chute, you can see I can pick up quite a bit of speed pretty damn quickly. And then until we hit the sand. All right. Where I'm heading for right now is my Factorio. Did I see something over here? Nope, I didn't. thought I saw something. Because, you know, squirrels. And deuterium is just over here. There's my little machines. Hey, little fellas. We'll get you guys on the network soon enough and get you feeling like you belong. Because we got the 2 over here, we got 1 there, and then I got another one right over... Where? Right over somewhere. That's where I've got it. It's right over somewhere. I don't... Yeah. It's back there somewhere. There's also a SAM ore right there. Which, you know, eventually I might need, but right now I've got a SAM ore on at home. Is that what I saw earlier? That's not the coal node I'm going for, is it? Hey, big guy. Yep, that's a coal node I'm after. Right? Yep, that's my pure coal node. Hey, big guy. Ow. Ow. Okay, fine. Here, have a boom boom. Thank you. I'll take those, and I'll take those. Ooh, another oil patch. I keep just randomly finding oil patches. Sorry, excuse me. So I went on a little run around, of course, just to gather up some critter guts, because right now they're my best bang for the buck for tickets. For the MAM, from the awesome shop, I should say. And yeah, just every once in a while, randomly, I would see, hey, look, oil patch. Hey, look, oil patch. All right, so this is where we're going to be gathering up our irons. While I'm here, let's just grab some more of this. So that means I need to, once I get that hooked up, what are going to be my priorities? I think rejiggering my concrete manufacturing. That's an almost buried copper ore. I think with the scramble, some of the nodes just don't quite geolocate quite as well as the original ones that were supposed to be there. I have no idea what was supposed to be there, so I couldn't tell you that for sure, but the hypothesis is, where am I going? Should have gone back on the highway. Okay, let's get all of this stuff. There's a summer sloop right in my neighborhood. Didn't even notice. Don't care. Nothing I can do about the summer sloops right now. Really didn't get a lot of the summer sloops. They were nice for some machines where you really just need, you know, to double your output. Which is, again, why I need iron, is because I need to get more. Speaking of, sorry, it just reminded me from the last one, I used summer sloops in my motor production, like my base motor production. All right, so that tells me you're probably full of silica at the moment. Yeah, you are, so that's fine. You can just stay there. It is the quick wires that I desires. I thought I put all the quartz in there. I missed a few. All right. The quartz is in there. Let's go deposits. The critter bits. You can get that. Don't have anything for you. I do have some for you, and I don't have any spitter. I did set up a merger system just because. All right, what was he doing? Let's go save or finish off the off ramp here. I was putting lights in. That shadow is just in the wrong spot. It made them look at that. It makes it look like the line's floating. It's the shadow from up there coming from that sun. Our blue dwarf sun. All right, let's put a street light. Oh, I still don't have the quick wire. I may have brought the Caterium home. I didn't stay long enough to... Yeah. I also think there's a... Why do I invariably hit the conveyor? If I aimed for it, I'd never touch it. All right, what do you got for me? No. I'm going to take this one. So this one does have less per minute, but you get more steel pipe per... Yeah, and I've got iron pipe too. Yeah, so that's going to give me just a little bit more flexibility for those. In fact, yeah, see, normally you have an abundance of iron compared to your other resources. Unfortunately, because of the scramble, my iron is just as scattered as all the other ores. So it's not quite as clean and efficient. However, I can usually get iron easier than... Yeah, and the fact is that it's, iron is just a single thing, whereas steel pipe, so... Yeah, the fact that I have steel pipe, it gives me just a little bit more kind of flex option. Let's put it that way. No, blueprint. I'm not finished with the blueprint. What happens when you talk and do at the same time? You tend to kind of wander around. So I'd like to get my little street section in. Apparently I can't just walk over like an idiot. And woo! And drop. All right. For the third time, street light. Yay! Street light. Yay! Power. And power. Connect you two. We'll connect you two. And then we just have to get something a little bit nicer underneath here. And drop. So for underneath, I think I'm just going to go with some under ramps. Let's give it a little bit of a spine here out of 2 meter. These guys. Which will then follow up with a 4 meter one of these guys. Which I'm going to want to drop down. Like that. Oops. So you can drop down like that, and then we'll build like a little arc. Yeah, okay, yep, that'll do. That will do just fine. So if I come in like that, and then in like that, and then over here, I want the 2 meter. We'll scooch you over a little bit. No, maybe I'll go with the 1 meter. And scoot you over a little bit. Yeah. And scoot you. And then zoop. And zoop. And I can delete whatever I don't need. Yeah, I like that. That's all right. Even got a little hidey section in there if I needed it. Nope. Sorry, I was starting to be... Thought I was just about to... I threatened to become clever. I do not want that. All right, let's select a new icon here for it. We'll go to found. Caps lock is on. I'm going to use. What am I going to use? I have no idea what I'm going to use. I'm going to use that. Sure, and we'll save the blueprint. Yes, thank you. And let's clear the designer. So the next thing I'm going to need is I'm not going to worry about the tractor station. I was going to make a tractor station blueprint, but I just realized, you know what? I can kind of pick that. That's easy to set up. That's a nothing thing. It's a nothing burger, I tell you. Do I need to grab anything while I'm here? Got lots of rod, lots of plate, concrete, okay. Quick wire. I need to grab some more quick. Okay, let's go grab the quick wire. I'd really like to get rid of this temporary setup. And away we go. I'm not going to build any road sections because I want to make sure I have enough resources to get the... Oh. I just realized what I do need to take with me before I go. I mean, I could do that over there, but while I'm here, let's make up a handful of portable miners. Now that they're stackable, there's no reason for me not to keep like a bunch on me. It's not like I have to worry about weight. All right, 10, that should be fine. Those are all in my inventory now, right? Yep, there we go. Okay. I'm going to string power, however. Oh, the ramps do take paint. That's good. All right. Have you guys got electricity? No. Why do you not have electricity? Why don't you have electricity? Why don't you people have electricity? Did I connect to the one power pole that doesn't have electricity? You have electricity. You have electricity. You have electricity. So do you. What's going on here? But you don't. Did I miss? I must have missed or something. Okay, yeah, there we go. I don't know what's happening here. This is all very bizarre. Electricity. Are these sections cursed? Okay. Let's just restring some wires here. There's some weird shit happening. I got stacked poles on top of stacked poles. Oh, because when I took out the other sections, when I took out the other sections, I had added poles, which did not delete. Okay, that looks good as far as I got. So those are still in place, which are not connected to, so I just now have to clean up. Oh, see, you know, it's so easy. The actions of the past and the present can have so much impact on everything you do from that point forward. So we are going to just get all of these guys strung again. That needs to be connected. That needs to be connected. Those do. And then these guys. And how we doing down here? Okay, so I can see the fighting going on. Yeah, you can see how there's still a pole. Every one of these guys needs at least one of their power poles removed. All the way back to here. All right. And then if I erase you, you should disappear. Yes, okay. I think I finally got it cleaned up. You can see how one little, boo-boo can greatly impact your progress. Because not only is it that you have to do some extra steps, but it takes you a while to figure out what the hell it is that you managed to screw up. All right, those guys are connected, and then finally connect across here, and then connect to this guy. And there we go. We have lights. All right, who got missed? That's because you guys need your reconnections here. And you are all plugged in, right? Yes, yes, you are. Okay, what am I going to do here? Because now I actually do have to move the power. Let me throw a ramp down temporarily. Grab a power pole so I can make sure I get above everyone's heads. I'm thinking this is also going to be a temporary measure, but temporary measure that'll never leave. Let's grab you. And, okay, that's right, because you're a pillar. I have to do it this way. Are you centered in any way, form? No, of course you're not. You have to do some half jiggies. Can you do a half jiggy for me? No? Okay, that's annoying. That's what that is. Come on. Yeah. You uncooperative little monster. There. That's where I want you to go. Because now what? Because now nothing's going to be easy again. All right, the sound of the water is just freaking awesome. And once again, I left here going, what the hell, dude? You are connected on this side. That's what the hell, dude. Now, I suppose I don't... yeah, see, I don't suppose I actually have to have power poles on both the A and B. I'm gonna do some more thoughts. But for now, it is what it is. I'm gonna pick a battle. I'd like to get at least one tractor freaking running today. Really would. Okay, are you guys all powered now? Yeah, you're all connected. Oop, oop, oop. I mean, the rest of the other half of the road will go in nice and quick. Please excuse the howling chihuahua if you hear it. Apparently my partner has gone out and the chihuahua is not happy about it. He generally isn't. Of course, this is the chihuahua that I'm pretty sure is an alien in a ill-fitting dog suit. I'm pretty sure she's an exiled alien queen. Because, boy, she got the attitude of a queen. Alright, and then we'll come up to... okay, so let me put in the other side here just so we can transfer over. So let's put you in now. Because we can connect the other side. Because eventually we will have to have both sides connected. And then I can bring this up. I missed. I'm going down to the ground. Okay, well, I'll just grab some ramp. Grab ramp. 2, 3. Yeah, I have this apparently the counts compulsion to count everything. 1, 2, 3. And here we go. And we'll put you here. And then you can just connect to there. Okay, and I'll keep bringing the power down. I am going to need electricity right in here. All right, let me grab one more highway section. Right in that like that, and then I'm going to grab or get rid of 4 blocks worth of that. We can now grab the side street. Mr. Side Street, I've got work for you. Mr. Side Street, you've got the job to do. So, Mr. Side Street, you can go there. Mr. Side Street, you can go there. And that is, I think, going to be well and good for my side street. We need to get rid of all of you. Do I need to get rid of you? No, I just need to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4. There and there. Yeah, because I don't want to, I don't want to have to get rid of the ones on the sidewalk here, so I'll leave that one there. I'm going to have to move you two. So this is, again, I just need to modify the design just a little bit. Because there's a road crossing here. We'll do that. That in there. We'll connect you guys back up. Like that. Yeah, let's grab everything. I'm gonna move you that way a little bit. I'm gonna move you that way a little bit. Because then I can convert you into ashy faulty. And there we go. There. Yeah. That's all right. And then if I do grab an A, here's an A. I can scoot you over a little bit, like that. I'll have to do a little bit of modifying here with yours as well. I need to take the hypertube out, but I can put a taller one in. In fact, let's go to the architecture. We have these little things. I'm still not really sure what the hell they're supposed to be. Let's find the center. We'll put one there. We'll go up a couple on those. Let's get rid of you two. I'm going to keep the light facing out over the road because, through traffic. And there. And there. I'll connect you to there. You go to there. And then it back loops that way. Perfect. Okay, and then here. So, there's a divider here that I'm going to have to be aware of. That's not right. That's right. No, actually, I'm not even going to put that hypertube back in. This will be a hypertube station. Yeah, okay. Let me grab another A just to put it in place. Let's move you over a bit. There we go. So our hypertube will actually have an exit like right here. The only problem, of course, is that I might be crossing into traffic. But I'll cross that intersection when I come to it. Okay, let's get you guys. Oh, actually, you know what? I might as well replace you with solids. Keep the parts count down. We are going to go to the 1 by 1. And then, again, I'm going to shove you back by 4. I missed a little bit on the power poles, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Single section. Grab a 4x4 asphalt so that we can cross the road. There we go. So our trucks can come down here, take this lane, cross over, turn down here, which will have power going from here to here. We'll cross the road here for the lights. Like that. There we go. And then we come into our truck stations. So I need 2. So I'll put 1 on this side and the iron on this side. Okay. Let's get that figured out. So first thing I'm going to need is some of these. Let's get the customizer and clear whatever lines you might have. No. Okay, that's good. What I told you to remove the pattern, damn it. There we go. We're gonna go 4. And if I like kind of how this is figured out, I might repeat it. So I'm gonna keep it on a 4x4 foundation here. Like that. Again, I'm going to do the 4x4 foundation. I'm hoping that gives me enough space to get my tractors around. Let's just fill in the gap here so we don't have any accidental drive off the ends. All right, let's grab our tractor station, or truck station as the case may be. I don't have any modular frames. Anything I need to bring back while I'm here? No? Okay. I fell off the road. What are you? If you're anything that's decent, I might... Oh, you're a pure. About to do another little side street there. That's good to know. Oh. Hello. How you doing? Ooh, crazy Ada.
The voiceless effigy creates bodies in their waves, but does not notice the shore. Is our melody not beautiful?
Detecting abnormal brainwave activity again. Activating artificial brainwave resonator.
Your shallow song has no rhythm. The river erodes our temples without prayers and washes away our scripture without deepening. Consume.
I believe this is one of those moments where the scientist would yell, "Eureka!" But that seems entirely too dramatic. It seems they are somehow organically emulating human speech. Fascinating. Continue exposing yourself to alien artifacts.
All right, got nothing in there? Nope. All right, what am I after? I'm after my modular frames, which should be right here. Let's grab a couple of stacks of that. How are we doing on all our other supplies? Still got lots of pipes, still got lots of these. Quick wire. 315. Let me just go top up off on my quick wire. Check my cable as well. So there's a full, well, that's all I got. Gives me a full roll. Grab another roll of cable. Yep, glad I did. Let's grab a... see how much I got left. Yes, you only had 100 left on that roll. That's good. All right, let's head back. What I could probably do is fill in the rest of the highway, so I'm going to go grab some more concrete. We'll just grab everything. There we go. And away we go. Yeah, having that little limestone in both that recipe. Yeah, okay. I think my concrete problems are going to kind of sort out very soon. So for powering these guys, I am just going to bring that coal line over here. That's what that one in the back is going to be for, is mostly for powering the system, or not the system, feeding the trucks and the tractors. It's a bit of a long route, but I think they should be able to make it round trip before having to top off. Because I don't want to have to start using the coal that's the actual product that I'm gathering or powering them. I'd rather leave that pure as much as possible. Hello? Where are you actually trying to snap? I don't know what you're doing. Stop it. Please stop. We're going to just do you. Okay, you just go down there. And pop you into place. And there we go. Had a bit of a moment panic. Oh my god, that I have to connect the side road up to the wrong... No, I did cross over already. Okay, I didn't screw myself over. Yay! What are we doing here? If I start running low on quick wire, I'm going to stop building the highway section. Because I want to make sure I have enough for whatever truck stations and whatnot that I need. Alright, I feel like I'm getting low on stuff, so I'm just going to try to get unstuck. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, I just need a few more sections there. Need a few more sections on there, but I want to make sure that I have enough. There. No, not just there. Weird, it doesn't show me the second one when it's duping. Yeah. Huh. Okay, well, that's a little visual glitch. Alright, we are back. We are back, we are back. So I grabbed everything I needed to grab. I don't remember. I should probably use the build planner. Okay, tractor, truck station. I did not, because I'm an idiot, so let's do this. Let's do 2 of those. And let's, once again, run all the way back. Because I'm an idiot. So I can take the highway? Okay, bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Nope, missed the timing. At least I didn't lose too much momentum. Remember, take that ramp out of there when you're done. Ooh, took the bank corner. Whee! Like I say, if you can time this, you can get some pretty good movement. Like, how slow does this running feel? And that's with the Blade Runners. All right, where am I stashing my motors? Think I'm stashing them over here. Nope, that's the plate. There's my, not motors, rotors. Okay, now I have everything. I mean, I could just build a tractor and drive it. You know what? I'm going to do that. Am I? Am I really? No, I'm not. Get the damn iron moving, man. Focus. Focus on the rhythm of the bounce. Take the corner. Pop the chute. Miss the road. Okay, should need to pop the chute a little earlier on that one, on the previous bounce. And I'm gonna have to run up the hill, because this is the problem with the terrain is undulating. It breaks the rhythm. He didn't even see me. And then we're back on the road. That should be one more bounce. And then hit, shoot, turn the corner. That's how I turn the corners. Okay, let's get that truck station. We're going to grab one of these guys. And let's see. Let's just drop you in right there. And then see what we have for space. So truck, come in. So we turn corner here. We turn corner here. We move that over a little bit. In fact, we can move you right to there. Yeah, that's actually not bad. That gives me lots of room around here. We come around the corner. Yep, that's good. And then this fella here, he's coming along. We gotta go this way. And he's gonna turn around and he's gonna do the same thing. And you're right there. So we come over by 1, 2, like that. We're gonna look where your little edgy line is. Where's your little edgy line? Where the center is right through there. Which way do we go? We go that way. So you're just shy of the sidewalk. You're just shy of the sidewalk, just like that. Okay. That's these two fellas. I don't think I have. I did. I already remembered to get them already. That makes me happy. So we need an input line there. I need an input line there. Let's grab some barriers. To protect the station. So we got one there, and then we'll go, yeah, we'll go pull 3. That should still be plenty of room for me to get the truck through, especially the fact that I can use a path, not having to drive it myself, because I hated setting up tractors just because of that reason. All right, we'll go with a nice little half here. And then we'll go with 2. Where are you lining up? You're right there. There, and that station is nicely protected. A little bit of Z fighting there, but it is what it is. Okay, coming across here. Put you right straddling that line. Okay, we'll do the same thing here. Start back there. Okay, there we go. Oh, I need one more row back here. Let's get these guys done. Like that. Thank you. All right, you need some lights. So we'll grab some street lights. Gonna give you a street light right here. And we'll give you another street light right here on a 45. Yeah, I know my truck stations doesn't have any power. And then we're gonna go there. And right there. Put a power pole there. And right up to you. Let's just jump across. Didn't want to parachute down, but I guess I am. I have to move that one back there. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't. You know what? Embrace it. Embrace it. Because that doesn't look awful. And then I just need to get one connection from here to here. Let's get our power poles in over here. Oop. How are you doing? Oh, I really hate that sad fighting. Come on, in you go. There you go. And ooh. All right, and then you guys can get connected to there. You connect to there. You're good. You're good. Everybody's good. Awesome. All right. So we need to have some support underneath. I'll just grab some 4x4s and we'll just go like that. And like that. And come to here. Try not to cover up the conveyor port, which I just did. Right there. Cover up over here, did I? I thought I missed it. No, I didn't. I did not miss it at all. It is right there. Nope, right there. Oh. There you are. Yeah, I guess we'll just do a little vertical drop. Like that. And like that. Okay. So now I'm going to zoom across here. And then, of course, across here. Because what I do need to do is I need to get a reference line. So I'm going to go 1. So I can just straight up the foundation across. Yeah, looks like I'm coming right off of there. Okay. Same height as that. There we go. And now we need our miner. I'm gonna have you go off in that direction. Still think I'm gonna... haven't decided on the mining hut. Actually, completely forgot about my mining hut, but that's beside the point. Bring some power over to you. I have the power. Okay, now we just need to get that into here, which is going to go a little something like nothing apparently. Put that there, and I'll just nudge you up, nudge you this way. Here. And then I can come down with one of you. Let's make sure you're a Mark III and make sure we're using Mark III belts and we're in straight. So we'll swing out this way. There. Probably should come all the way to the end. Let me fix that. Like that. And then we'll grab our Mark III belt again, and we'll plug you into there. And we're going to put you there, and I'm going to raise you up to a little similar height, if I've got it correct. Yep. I know, I just realized they are all Mark 1s here. Which way are you flowing? Are you not connecting? Oh, no, you're not. I'll have to actually... What? Oh, you are going in the wrong direction. You need to be going that way. And you need to be a Mark III. Gets me every time. Oop. Okay. Now when I grab the Mark III and I go 1, 2, that should be at the right height. And that is still going in the wrong direction. What am I doing here? And I still can't seem to manage to get the damn right number in there. Why do I feel like I just... Did I actually get you right this time? Holy jeez, Josaphat. Yeah, you delivering my iron now? I feel exhausted from that. Okay, that means I just need to connect you up. There we go. Let's grab some barricades so you can go across here. Let's just go across the whole backside. Huh. Big ass rainbow there. I think I saw it. Didn't really notice it. There's a giant hole in the moon. Oh no, that's a shadow. Ooh, okay. Never mind. And again, don't want anyone driving off the edge. All right, where is that Mr. Quartz? Mine, there you are. Let's grab our 4x foundation. I'll have to just kind of nudge you a little bit. Oh, actually, you know what? That's okay. I don't mind that. That looks kind of gnarly. It's 101 there, though. Yeah, I like that. Gives it a little extra concreteness. Do the same thing with this guy. Okay, and then I'm going to take you all the way there. And I think that should be still low enough for the miner to pick up on the node. I got to take it over to that opening there. That means my miner is going to point that way. Maybe not. Maybe it'll actually point this way, and then we'll take a 90-degree over there. Yeah. So, lining things up, we're going to go across like that. We're going to bring you down to approximately there. And make sure you're Mark 3. Yep. Yeah. Oh, no, that's the exact right. Ah, perfect. It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. Ooh, poop. Couple of things. One, you're not tall enough. You need to be up there, which means you're not tall enough. You're not tall enough. All right, sorry, got distracted by discourse or Discord messages, seeing if there's anything going on. Because, you know, squirrels. All right, let's try to get our belts in. What are you going to be pumping out? You're going to be pumping out 120. I can get away with a Mark II belt on here. I'm just going to keep you Mark II for now. I need to raise you up by 1. So we'll come down to here, and then we'll lift you up that high. And plug you into there. All right, you need to get electricity as well. What's the easiest place for me to grab some juice? Probably from right there. I'm going to need my flashlight. And we can see if we can pull that wire down through. Again, nice thing about the hologram hold is that I can just leave it there, run over here, way to hell and gone, so I can see what I need to do to line you up. No one will ever see that. I don't know why my half steps aren't half stepping, but oh well. Okay, grab that there, and then we eventually want to come across to here. Someone has to come across to here. Go to there, and there goes my quartz. All right, now I just have to hook that up to the top. Then I can run back, get the fuel station set up, and start setting up some pads. Because that's going to be the real kind of trick. The new thing. Just like that. But before we do that, I'm going to take a quick take a quick bio break. And then hopefully we can get at least one of our tractors running. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. The pause that refreshes. I am going to need to make sure I fill in the rest of the highway because can't set up tractors when you got missing sections of large missing sections of road. So let's do some of that backfill in here as much as I can. I don't have to. Yeah, see, that's it for me for building these. Okay. One more. Which road do I? Yeah, so I got quite a few sections to fill in, so we'll make sure we have the supplies. But for now, let's head back. We'll make sure we're getting coal to our 2 stations. Maybe throw a couple of more stations in. Because the 2 that I have over there already are kind of earmarked for the iron and then coal. Because remember, I want to grab from the pure node that's further down. Even though I have one right behind me, but we won't talk about that. I'll figure the details out. So I'm going to call those my iron and my coal, and so tracks will come in and these 2 guys are too close together. Let's give them a little bit more spacing. Like that. That's exactly what I had before. So we'll go one more. There we go. Well, that should give enough room. And then let's go grab some cable. So I'm going to put in a Caterium and a quartz. We'll grab a couple of rows of that. And then we'll have 3 spaces. Or I could run these guys to the other side. Maybe I'll actually run these 2 to the other side. Take on through to the other side. Get on through. Take on through. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to be my quartz receiving, and then you shall be my Caterium receiving. I didn't intend to, but I'm actually looking at it, and I think I do like the idea of having these guys staggered a little bit. Like the ones that cross the street from each other. That way the tractors aren't quite smashing into each other. So then I can put another one there. Now the question I have... No, let's just get the let's get fuel. Let's bring the fuel over. It's pretty much a straight run just right down here. Because this doesn't need to go anywhere anymore. I can pull all of this out. Get rid of that. Oh, don't, careful. Like anytime you're shooting, always be aware of what's behind you. Because I can just break off right from there. Okay. You are maxed out at 120, so I only need Mark II belts. I want to be able to be a bit sneaky here. That should be a little bit sneaky. How is it sneaky that you're tearing out entire sections? Well, because I'm going to put them back like this. And that gives me a nice little hollow that I can follow. Right, like that. Love how I have all these broken trains and truck stations. Yes, I know. They don't have electricity. Thank you. Get rid of that. Nope. Get rid of that. Clean these three out. All the way to here and to here. Yep. And so remove you and remove you. Wow, they brought the rain back, and it rains here a lot now. Apparently, this is a moist planet. Okay, there we go. That gives me a channel to run my belt underneath. I apparently also have a little bit too much here. Okay. It's actually got a sound effect for when you're underneath something. That's funny. Okay, did I buy, that's the question, do I have the ceiling mounts? I do. Excellent. I also have the wall mounts. Excellent. Because those are things you have to purchase. I'm going to go with a Mark II belt. And we're just going to run you... no, I'm going to bring you over to the center here. Let's go back to straight. No, I'm going to go to default first. I could put you to there. I didn't want it going through the ground, so I'm going to live with this. Then I'm going to go to here and flip on straight. How does that look? No, I think I'm going to leave it on default because then it just kind of scooches along the ground just like that. Then I can bring you back this way. I can grab the 1 meter. Hide you a little bit. Grab our belts. And boop. Yuck, yuck, and yuck. So this is awful. You might even say it's awful. We're gonna do it differently. Grab my Mark II belt, and I'm just going to get the direction of the belt. So the belt is going that way, so I force that in. Then I can take this, lower you down a little. No, I don't want to go to the side of the hill. What if I just went over here? How bad is that? Can I hide that? You know, I could probably hide this behind a wall. So if I run some wall all the way down to here, That means, again, what no one sees, no one sees. Then I can grab my logistics conveyor wall. I can put you there. There's a little bit of funkiness going on here, but not too much. And I can do whatever the hell I need to underneath here. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to fret about it. We're just going to do that. Make sure you're marked 2, because I do need you moving. Same with you. Same with you. All right, so that is flowing there. And now if I grab my wall section here, I can just run you there. Okay. A little problem of giant ball. We'll have to do something about that by building a bridge. Get across here. Because then I can just, oh jeez. I need to go get my reinforced plate, of course. Really got dependent on that dimensional depot in the last playthrough, that is for sure. All right, you had all of my reinforced plates. You can have the 11 back. I just haven't made the right height there, do I? Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna run over here, grab our belt, and gooch. And this actually platform does come at the same height as my sand platform, which is all right. So if we take our sand platform, we can go like that. Let's actually get this whole floor connected up, because eventually it's going to be a logistics floor or something here anyway. Oh, you're actually a little bit lower. Oh, I'm at the same height as my iron drill there. Well, that's convenient. Okay, well, we'll continue you all the way down to there. That is kind of convenient. Excellent. Oh, I fell. Off the very thing that's to prevent me from falling. If this is how the guy who built the Golden Gate Bridge felt as they fell to their doom. You know, this was supposed to keep me from doing this. That's a kind of a dark thought. All right. Yeah, I've got a full-on copper there. It is impure, so it's, you know, useless. Don't know where that iron or radiation is coming from. All right, I need to put in a floor hole. I need to know where you're going to go, so I'm going to put you there. You there. Like so. And like so. We'll get you all plugged in. Apparently I need to move you a little bit closer. Okay. I also need to actually line you up properly. Ha ha ha, that might be more important than anything else. Okay. I'm going to pop a hole right there. Let's keep moving across. this in. And all right, now where are my little stationy things? There's one stationy thing, so we're gonna need to keep going this way. One stationy thing. Where's my other stationy thing? There's my other stationy thing. There's another stationy thing. Which means I need to do 1 meter stuff here. Just like that. In the side of a hill here. I should be able to squeeze. Yeah, let's get rid of these guys here. We'll grab our 1 meter so we have our little channel. And by kind of keeping the coal line up here, what I'm thinking is that it also will help me because when I bring the iron and stuff down, I'll use this space in here, so the coal shouldn't interfere too much. That's the thought that just occurs to me. Whether it's true or not is completely different. Can I get back up there somehow? Yes, I can. Okay, there. We need you back. I'm going to move you guys over a little bit. Then we'll come back by to there. Likewise with you. So you're right about there. Like so. Put our floor hole back in. Conveniently right here. And let's put you there. All right. Okay, everyone's hooked up for electricity. Now I just need to get the coal strung up. So let's bring it forward further as far as it'll go. So right there. Then we need to start connecting. So we're going to put a splitter in line right here. And then we can put a lift there, grab our belts. In here, we just need to do that. And yeah, I'm using Mark 1 because, you know, they should fill up 60 per minute. I'm only going to get 30 per minute between the bunch of them anyway, so might as well. All right, let's grab another this splitter again. And we're going to, again, turn you going that way. Run down here. I guess I can just line the splitter up right there. Yep, that'll work. And then we can go like that. Run our belt into there. Go back to default for a moment, and then we can go back to straight. All right, let there be fuel. Okay, so now those guys should start receiving the coal. Can't tell. Let's go up. Oop. Okay, you're gonna unload. You're gonna unload. I'll go see what's up with the coal in a second here. Want to make sure I don't forget, because it's a long way to go to forget to have the switch set. Okay, what's happening with the coal here, fellas? You're just really freaking slow. Oh, because I'm using the wrong speed belts here. What? Uh-oh. That would be my electricity bracking out. That's probably because I'm out of biomaterial again. It doesn't take long. So I'm a little bit motivated to get my coal power up and running as well. But one step at a time. Okay, so let's cut this line. I do have to isolate the base. I need to make sure I have enough power to run the constructors that are converting biomaterial. And then I can turn the power back on. Where'd you go? Dude. That was perfect. Okay, that's why things are going weird. I don't have any real inventory room. Fine, but at least I got a good load now, so I should be able to drop this off, get power back. Yes, I know stations aren't working. It's because they're out of power. All right. And only use. That really wasn't that much. Reset the switch. I love the welding, the fact that it's making biomaterial. Alright, everyone should start coming back online. Let's see if we got enough of them back online for me to... How are we doing on the overall power? I think my max consumption is way above my max capacity. Yeah, my max capacity is like 300. Okay, problem. How much am I making out of here? Making 60. Can I split you guys? Let's get you out of here. Do I have enough that I can put a second one in? I built everything too damn close. I need to make some adjustments here, so need to move you back a little bit. Like that. Grab my Mark III. That can go there. You can then merge into there. Take the Mark II out. Splitter there. There we go. And let's grab a power line. I would really rather not be dicking around with you guys right now, but not much help for it. Yeah, my max capacity is well below my production. Oh, what am I doing? Nope. That does not go into there, you idiot. I'm not even sure why that line was there. Okay, let's break the connection again to the main base so that the power system can actually run for a little bit until I can get some more generators in. Yeah, so my maximum production right now is only 300. And over here, I'm crashing out big time with that. So, that means I need to get myself irradiated for some reason over here. You're making... Yeah, you're dumping out Mark III, you're dumping out Mark III, you're delivering Mark III. It's 120, okay, so everything's supportive. I should have enough going into this guy. Yeah. So that I can get a few more generators in. All the while eating radiation. What's with the bloody radiation over here? Damn it. I don't want radiation. Work quickly. Watch your damage. Work quickly. Health is still good. Then we need these. Oh, I need one more here. Good wire. Okay, let's get out of the radiation. Let's get the build planner or the to-do list. What am I looking for? Power generation. Let's grab one of these. Oh, I need to grab another roll of wire. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be enough overall power, because my max consumption is 600, but I'm only operating around 280 or so. So I'm hoping I can get away with it. Okay, so splitter. Let's get you guys lined up. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And then 1, 2. Oh, you're going the wrong way, you son of a bitch. 1, 2, 1, 2. Keeping an eye on my health. Just eat that radiation for like a champ. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. I did not make these tall enough. No, I didn't make you tall enough because apparently the radiation's making me loopy. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nope, not dead yet. I put this one on backwards. I did. Stupid. Okay, not dead yet. Two, 1, 2. And I put you in backwards too, because of course I did. Because I need to spend absolutely as maximum amount of time in the radiation right now. That's what I need to do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have you feed all of these other guys. Just like that. Alright, try to recover some of my health. Do I have anything to eat on me that I can use? Nah. Why would I? I am not loading any iron plate, apparently. Alright, well, we got a few points back. Let's quickly get in here with our power connections. Make sure we're not dying. Oh, forgot to grab the selection. Again, I think the radiation is making me loopy because I don't know why the hell I'm doing that. Why did I do it that way? I don't know. I'm going down this direction. Stay alive. Don't die. Not that it makes any difference beyond the personal pride. Okay. Oh. Do I have functioning power again? Ish. Why are you guys not all registering? Because I didn't have to do that. There we go. Just a little under now, but that should hold me off. Ooh. Okay, so. I am making shit over here. What am I doing here? I apparently have a whole crap load of reanimated Sam. That's funny. Okay. Hey, Mr. Oil. Now, do you idiots all have fuel in you? Can I get one tractor path in? No. Why do you not have... Where is my coal? Where the hell is my coal going? Coal is a fuel for these things, right? Didn't take away the ability to use coal. No, you're full of coal. Oh, that's why. You're just out and out. Missed. Okay, good. All right, so, paths. How do the paths work? Let me go to my blueprints here. What I'm going to do is grab a few of those. A few of here's. I don't think I'm going to need that many of these. But I want to get the rest of the highway in. How the hell does it work? Do I do one line? So, is it like... now, this is where the fun part begins. Oh, man. Okay, well, I guess there's no help for it. Okay, so what I think... What I'm also curious about is, does it work the same as trains? Do I lay down a piece like, say, this, pull it along its path, like that, and then we, say, finish that off like that. And you can see the direction it's flowing. Do I take this one? Oh, I need to... All right, how do I get rid of... How do I get rid of the path? Same way as I get rid of any other path. Okay. So let's try this. So if I take you from here, and I bring you to here, and then I can take you to there. Lose that bit. Then we go up to here. do I then, for him, turn the corner to here? Get rid of that. Let's try that again. From here. To here. And then does this merge? Can I take... Do they have to be separate paths? It does not look like they can be separate paths. I can join to that path, but I can't merge a path. Really? Can't merge paths, eh? What about splitting a path? What if I go there? And can I go? No, I can split a path. Wait a minute. All right. Let's do something like this. So we join you. And come to... Yeah, let's just go to default. Then I put you to there. And I come back. No, I just can't join. Well, why? What other options do I have? Oh, what's this tractor? Okay, so this is a universal vehicle path. So that supposedly will work for everything. What about if I just use a tractor path? How does that work out? So I'm assuming, again, that's the direction I want to go. Just straight. Then I'll go to default. Actually, let's come off of here with straight. To there. Can I take you to there? No, it turns red. But I can take you to there. I just can't go the other direction, which is really unfortunate. Wait a minute. Nope. All right, what do we got here? Nope, that's... I get to... Yeah. Vehicles don't pass defined roads so that the vehicle could drive on and make the transversers. So what I don't know is if doesn't work quite like a train? Do I still have to have a separate path for each tractor? Which really seems kind of inefficient, especially the fact that I can do a split route. So I want to lay out an entire track path. Only I realize it doesn't. So, okay, what I'm going to do here, just in the last little bit of time we have, let me fill in the rest of the highway section as much as I can. I don't have enough quick wire, so, you know, while I'm off doing my thing, I'll have to grab some Caterium from over there, and I'm going to have to figure out how these truck paths work before I can get my trucks and tractors running. You know, I do have a lot of expectations for them. All right, B. And that's that highway filled in. Now I just gotta get a couple of segments for this side. Exactly 2, 1, 2, and I have enough, and that is our first highway. Because it looks like I'm pretty much at a quick wire now. But I got paths that'll get to here. I can start now gathering up this iron here. At some point, I'll run a tap down to the other iron down there, but for now, you are full of iron, which is exactly kind of what I would want. And you are also full of iron. Why are you full of iron? Because I've been filling you up with iron? No, I meant to grab you. It's dummy. My bad. Sorry, I meant to go over to the quartz, which is right here. But yeah, I'll straighten all this stuff up over the course of the week here. Like I say, I got a little bit of learning to do, I think, on the truck paths. I'll check with the various tutorials and stuff like that. Or just doing some more experimentation. Sorry, I just distracted myself here with a set of stairs. Because stairs are nice. There we go. Nice little staircase going right up there. We can get rid of these 2 barricades. There we go. So I can just kind of walk up here and off I go. Yeah, so I got to figure out the new tractors and stuff like that. I need to straighten up, get all the iron out of that thing, get this quartz back into it. But we got our highway at least floating itself down here. I'm going to make a blueprint here for some kind of quick and easy supports that I can drop underneath. But again, that will have to wait until then. Guys, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. You can also hit the dislike button. If you're not subscribed, feel free, go ahead and subscribe. Both things really help me out and help the channel get more exposure. The more likes, the more the algorithm will spread. If you want to become a channel member and support the channel even further, you can use the link below in the description, or hit the join button directly below. You know where you'll see it just says join. I mean, it's pretty hard to miss. Big shout out to Lee Barron, channel member. As always, thank you for your support. Until next time, though, guys, that is going to be it. Be safe out there. Be good out there. Have a great day. And until next time, bye-bye.